And as I hit record, a big welcome to Erin again from the Maroochydore crew. Now, guys, are you both doing functional games?
I'm not, because it was a little bit short notice and not ready yet because I'm still in my job at the moment. They won't let me have the time off.
Okay, that's cool. Erin, are you jumping into functional games?
Yeah, I'm doing
Yeah, she's pumped. Erin's jumped into everything. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Good luck. I'm in. That'd be awesome. Which PLC is it again, guys? Which PLC is the functional games at?
Caloundra.
Oh, Sunny Coast. Nice. And when is it? It's early December, isn't it?
The 9th, I think.
I think it's December 9th, yeah.
Yeah.
The weekend of the 8th, the 9th.
Okay, cool. All right. That'll be good fun. That'll be really good fun. Okay, so let's get into some new stuff this week. Let's get into some new stuff around December. Now, Ange is ticking over new leads, new consults by the day, which is great. Erin's keen as mustard. Want to share a couple of extra things this week. So a couple of weeks ago, what we shared were some strategies around train now, pay later. Okay, so using December to give people an opportunity that if they make a commitment for January, Feb and March, that they can have some free training in December. Okay, so that's one way. Erin, write that one down because that's a really good one for you. So train now, pay later. It's a bit of a takeoff or a spin-off from... What's that?
Nick's been talking about, said that.
Okay, cool. I'm glad. Well, there you go. Yeah, awesome. So train now, pay later is a really good one. It's a really good one because what it encourages people to do is come in and get their training started, but to obviously not start their financial commitment till after Christmas. Okay, so that's a really good one. Your Christmas parties are great. Now, I know you guys as a facility, I dare say, are having your Christmas parties probably after functional games, or you might be having a functional games after party. I'm not sure. If you are, great opportunity for members and guests of your members to come along. Great way to invite people down, meet some new people. The other one we looked at was some deals on PT. Okay, so setting up an irresistible offer or setting up a new program that you are either kickstarting before the year's out, like Ange is doing, or kickstarting first thing next year. And for some of you, I think obviously we know Tamara's doing Mama to MILF. We know that Brittany's got her Empowered program. Some of the other cool ones that you can look at. Exhausted to Energize is one that works really, really well in terms of people wanting more energy. For those training mums, Mummy Mojo Project. Drop a dress size in 30 days. You might do blast the Christmas pudding. I don't know. It's up to you guys. But you can really have some fun with your names with your irresistible offers. Now, a couple of things that I want to look at today, probably more so from a lead gen perspective, but they're two really cool strategies that I use, predominantly from a lead perspective. Okay, so first things first. Now again, guys, you don't need to use all of these strategies. That's one thing I'll stress, but the one thing I will encourage you to do is to use the strategies that you are most excited by. So Ange is most excited about setting up her program, and Ange, I'm going to make reference to you because you're doing a great job. Ange has set up her new program. She's doing great things with it. She's got consults booked in. She's got new people signed. Things are rolling really well. She's excited about it. She's put energy into it. It's fantastic. No different to Erin. You might get really excited about the prize draw that I'm about to share with you, or you might get really excited about our little gift voucher and referral promotion that I'm going to share with you. Whichever one you like. Sounds like you're pretty excited about Train Now, Pay Later, because that doesn't surprise me. It is a really good one. But I'll go through these and then you guys can make your minds up to which ones you'd like to do. Now, again, really well based around lead gen. Okay, now the first things first that you might like to do is to set up a prize draw through a Facebook event and give away a 3-month membership. You might give away, now, 3-month membership is really good for group. So if you guys were doing semi-private or group PT, that might be a really cool thing to do. You could also do a prize draw to win 1 month of PT. Okay, value it at a few $100s and give people an opportunity to win this prize. Now, to win the prize, all they need to do, and there's a really cool way to set this up. first things first is we want to set up a Facebook event outlining exactly everything that they get in that month of training. So you're going to include your 4 or 5 sessions. Obviously, I like to say 5 because you're going to sit down and do a consultation and sort of goal setting session with them anyway. So that's a really good starting point. They're going to get your meal, obviously your nutrition advice, your guidance, your VIP group support, support through your chat thread. They're going to get an individualized program. They're going to maybe get some goodies that you guys have developed, whether it's merchandise, whether it's ebooks and things like that. So there's great value in that. You can actually make that valued around sort of $300 odd realistically. Okay, so what we do is we set up that Facebook event, and then really importantly, what we add to this is a registration link. And the link that I like to use, or the site that I like to use to set up your registration, is Eventbrite. So some of you may or may not have heard of Eventbrite. Eventbrite is a free event hosting site. You can pop your prize draw up on here. It will allow you to capture the name, number, and email of everyone who registers. And in doing so, then you've got a host of new leads ready to go for the new year. But really important with this strategy. So we set it up, we market it, we promote it, we invite our clients to share it, encourage your clients to even join in and be part, and to actually, for them to have a chance of winning it as well. They may not necessarily win it, wink, wink, but it's a great way for you to get more people registering. Okay, it's also a great way to get some referrals through. Okay, again, we're looking at new leads here, new people for the new year. And then what we want to do is this, guys. We want to be realistically setting that up over the next couple of weeks and drawing it early in December. Now, the reason I want to draw it early December is for this reason. I then want to use the period between when we draw it and pretty much the last week before Christmas to call people up and book them in for their comp session in January. I don't want to leave it till January to call them, because they ain't going to be here. They're going to be drinking wine, champagne, beer, on a boat, at the beach, playing volleyball, you name it. They're not going to necessarily be on their phones waiting for your call. Some might, but I don't want to take that chance. I want to generate my leads, I want to call them, and I want to book them in before we get to January. Okay? Aaron, that makes sense? Thumbs up if it does. Yep, cool. So the prize draw is a really cool way to generate a lot of leads quickly. The more value you add to your prize draw, the better. So if you've got some merchandise and shirts, hats, towels, that sort of stuff that you can throw in, great. If you can help them, if you use something like a Trainerize or a MyFitnessPal for your programming, great. Add that in there too. It's all extra value. Okay, you want to set this prize draw up from anywhere between $2.99 and $3.99. Use your 9s and 7s with your pricing. Really cool tip. Okay, so prize draw, one great little lead strategy. The second little lead strategy that I've got probably comes off the back of putting a couple of things together, and what we're going to look to put together here are little Christmas gifts for our clients, but giving them to them a little bit earlier than the last week before Christmas, because we're going to add some gift vouchers into their presents as well. Now, guys, when it comes time to Christmas, I love handwritten cards for my clients, or handwritten letters, sharing how much I appreciate them. I'm grateful for their help and support. Am so proud of their achievements for the year, and obviously wish them and their families all the best for Christmas. Okay, so I want to use those. What I then encourage you to do is to add a couple of gift vouchers inside your Christmas cards for your clients. Now, these can work in one of two ways. Either A, they might use them as credit towards sessions, and I don't have a problem with that. I think if they're a loyal, valued member of your business, a couple of sessions isn't going to hurt. But what I would rather encourage them to do is to use the gift vouchers to give to one of their friends. Okay. And ideally, what I'm looking to then do with those gift vouchers is to ask my client who they've given them to and look to get them in and see them before Christmas as well. Okay. So not as aggressive as the prize draw, but certainly another way that we can generate some new leads and some new people coming into our business and some new interest and inquiries before the year's out. Okay, so that's the second way, coupling my client Christmas gifts with some gift vouchers to encourage them to refer friends, family members, etc. Okay. The last thing that I'm going to add, and the one thing that I'm going to add to one of our existing strategies that, guys, realistically, you can actually start to launch as of next week. And Erin, I know you're really excited about this one, which is why I want to cover off on again with Train Now, Pay Later in particular. What I encourage you to do that before you launch Train Now, Pay Later is to write a post or put a post up on your profile that encourages people to act. Okay, so we're going to write a bit of a call to action post, and we're going to use this as a bit of a campaign style of marketing. Now, and you could even use this with your current project as a way to generate some more leads. Okay, guys, so here's how it works. Now, it's so simple that you're going to go, gee, why didn't I think of that? But that doesn't matter. We're going to cover it now. Ideally, sometimes rather than promoting the program or the project, sometimes what we're looking to do is to ask people if they would be interested in something like this. Okay, so for example, a client of mine has just done she's about to launch a mum's first workshop. Before launching the workshop and giving any details away about the workshop, what she did do was say, hey, fellow mums, I'm looking at launching a mum's first workshop, which may include, and again, it was all suggestive, which may include, and she had a chef and a counselor and a massage therapist and a yoga instructor and a couple of local business friends that wanted to be involved in it. And she then said, if this is something you might be interested in, comment I'm in below. Now, her post is still going. I think she's had about 80 comments on the post. So again, from a campaign perspective, if we were to, over the next week, and Ange, this might be a great one for your program, Erin, this would be a great one for Train Now, Pay Later. You might say something like this: hey guys, who would be interested in boom, 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 joining? Who would be interested in joining a program that helped you with this? This is something that you might be interested in. Comment I'm in below. Get people to shout out a call to action. Now, guys, the reason that we're doing this massive nugget of gold, massive knowledge bomb today, this is the way to blow the Facebook algorithm out of the water. With the way the algorithm's now set, what Facebook are looking at is to promote posts through the news feed and what they're doing is promoting posts through the news feed that have as heavy a comment or interaction base as possible. Okay, so what they're actually gauging how many people your post reaches is by the amount of comments that are on the post. So if you've got all these people saying I'm in, and you reply that's great, or thank you, or great to hear from you, or well done, or thanks Bill, or whatever it is, your post is going to have so much more traction and have so much more lifespan through the newsfeed. So call to action and campaign style of posts. Someone just turned the lights out where Erin was. Your call to action posts are key. And they're key with continuing to promote, as I say, the biggest strategy that you're looking to use right now. Okay, so whether it's Train Now, Pay Later, whether it's your new program, whether it's the prize draw. Hey guys, who would be interested in, now the prize draw might be a bit of a different one because you don't really want to say who'd be interested in the following giveaway because you really just want them to register. You could do it and give it a go and see what happened because there's no rules with this. But my big message of today is that when you're using Facebook moving forward, the one thing that's absolutely working, is producing posts and content that people can like, so they engage, so they like, or they interact on, so they comment. Okay, biggest two pieces of advice I can give you. Now, girls, with your markets, here's the thing. You can't you know, the last thing you want to do is do a call to action post all the time. People aren't going to comment I'm in every single post. But what they are going to comment on are things like how you can help them have more energy, how you can help them, not feel so overwhelmed at this time of year because they're finishing uni or they're finishing work and they've got to get ready for Christmas, but they still want to look good and they're worried about this and they're worried about that and they've got this to worry about. So you can help them with that sort of stuff. Okay, you can give them, so Ange, from your perspective with your crew, it might be, hey guys, here are my top 5 tips for surviving your work Christmas party. You know, number 1, drink a glass of water in between drinks. Number 2, keep your shoes on. I don't know what it might be. You might make it lighthearted. That would be really cool. But you might give and add some great value to your particular posts. Okay, guys, I think the other thing that's really important, and the other thing that I would really encourage you to focus on moving forward, is to utilize posts and, more importantly, photos that include you and your clients. Okay, I'm all for being role models as PTs, all for it. I think it's really important. I think it's really important to put your face out there. I feel it's really important that, and look, you guys are using your own names as PTs, which is excellent. Okay, and the fact that you guys are willing to back that up with your content and what you're doing is excellent. But the number one question that your clientele are going to ask is this: I know that you're in great shape and I know it works for you, but will it work for me? So the more that you can share your own progress, absolutely. Share your own bios and progress and stories and photos, absolutely. But what might be a really cool idea to think about at this time of year is sharing some social proof of results you've had with clients, some success stories of your clients, or Erin, in your case, I know that you're obviously just starting out. Grab some photos with your crew after a group session. Grab some photos with a few of the girls that might be part of your squad moving forward. It's really important that we showcase that what we do works, and not just for us, but for other people, because that's what's going to attract them. Okay, so yes, we want to set the example, but we also want to show that what we do works for other people as well. Okay, does that make sense? Cool. Winning. Awesome. Okay, do either of you have any questions for me about the prize draw, about the gift vouchers, about using a bit of a call to action with Train Now, Pay Later? Is there anything that's anything that you guys have? Any questions? Anything with your follow-ups, your consults? Anything that I can do to help you guys lock some new clients away over the next week? Floor's open. And don't be shy.
I have to set up all my insurance and ABN and all that debit kind of stuff.
Yeah, cool.
So who would be able to help me, like, guide me through that at all, if there's anybody?
Hang on, who would be able to, what was that last little bit?
Like, guide me or give me information about that, setting it up.
About
stuff.
your insurances and things like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, me. Good. You've come to the right place.
Oh. Am I right to message you anytime? Like,
yeah, of course.
Everyone
can. Yep, of course, everyone can. The other thing too, and obviously Ange is, I've had a couple of chats with Ange now, which is great. The other thing that I offer all the trainers through PLC, because look, it's a great place. It's a great setup. I love what Scott and Jess have done. I think it's a wonderful initiative. The one thing we want to ensure is that you guys are successful. And look, I understand that you guys obviously have the group member base that you're able to work with and build relationships with and add as your own clients as well. But the other really important thing that we want to do here is to build your profiles. Okay. Now, again, I'll use Ange as an example because she's on the call today. Ange setting up her program in the way that she's done it. She's now getting out there and being, setting the example, being a role model, signing people up. I can't wait to see the way that she then welcomes these people into the business, et cetera, and really starts to build her profile. So from that perspective, yes, we can absolutely catch up and have a chat later this week and look at just making sure that you've got your T's crossed and your I's dotted. And the other thing that I'd love to work more on with you, work with you more on, one of the two, is to make sure that you've got your business set up in a way that you can obviously sign people up in a way where they don't feel like you're selling them sessions, in a way where they feel like that they're being sold something that's so high quality, so high value that they can't help but say yes. Okay, so we might look at that later in the week. I'll shoot you, or if you like, shoot me a private message and we'll set up set up a time for this week. But again, from a general setup viewpoint, insurances, direct debits, business name, ABN, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, we can give you some good guidance with that too. Okay. Anyone have any other questions for me? No? So Ange, good luck with your comps. Good luck with your comps. Shoot me a message every time you sign someone new. Erin, you're going to shoot me a private message so that we can set up a time for a one-on-one. For those of you watching the recording, you've got a modality of strategies now to achieve the 4 biggest objectives that we need to at this time of year. Number 1, with your current clients, make sure that you've got catch-up sessions and make-up sessions booked and locked so that you don't have to stop people's debits over Christmas. If you want to learn more about that one, shoot me a message too. 2, some clients ready to start on direct debit, ready for the new year. 3, some leads already booked in, so some consults already booked. So generate some leads and book consults in for January. And 4, make a little bit of cash up front so you can buy some really cool Christmas presents and look after your friends and family and loved ones. They're the 4 main objectives at this time of the year. Now, in terms of strategies to help you achieve that, train now, pay later. You can probably tell that's my favorite. Your prize draw that we went through today, your Christmas parties or other types of events where you can bring people in. You might do a little women's wellness day. You might do a Chicks at the Flicks. You can have some fun with things like that towards the end of the year. Use those as Christmas parties. Have some fun. Okay. You give your Christmas gifts for clients and gift vouchers. Okay. And your little irresistible offers. So little 30-day programs, and Erin, we're going to go through that, so don't stress too much. Submit an irresistible offer that you can use, which might be a 30-day, $97, might give them 4 sessions, and we might look to get those people locked in terms of payment made, ready to start 2nd week of January, so that you've got some clients ready to rock and roll. Okay. Awesome, guys. Keep me posted on your progress. I look forward to hearing it. Have a great week. And as always, if there's anything else I can help you with, you know where to find me, hey? Cool. Enjoy the week, guys. See you soon.